Live and direct from the SVG Venue Summit at UBS Arena. We're here with our gracious host. It's Adam Sabh from the New York Islanders. Adam, how you doing, sir? And thanks for hosting us.
I'm doing well. Thanks for highlighting us and all of the work that we've been doing here. It's been an amazing and hard launch with getting UBS Arena up off the ground. So thank you for spotlighting us and showing off all the work that we've been doing.
Sure thing. The day one presentation with you and your team. I believe Ryan said you guys are open for about 16 months or so. So a lot of things to get done. So talk about, I guess, what was your role in the launching of the stuff that fans are seeing when they come to a game at UBS Arena?
Yeah, well, about the launch, getting the arena up on its legs, everyone wore many hats. Carrying, there were no escalators or elevators like we mentioned when the arena opened. I was wearing a hard hat, vest, and hard steel-toed shoes. So I was carrying up computers, just plugging them in, trying to make sure everything was up and running. So outside of designing, it was also a small window to master these different technologies and with all the different vendors and all the different LEDs and learning of their capabilities, which we still are, honestly, to this day, 16 months later. But to start off the arena, it was mostly designing, making sure that the audience had a really unique and special opening. Because we did come from an arena that didn't have any of these things before. So it's going from like a Corolla to a Ferrari. Right. So making sure that we're utilizing every single part of this, this new amazing venue that we have. So what role did I play? It was about designing all the different LED boards, making sure we were using them to their best of their abilities, not only just designing, but setting them up. And like I mentioned, mastering, like, let's say, ice projection that Quince provided us with, who we cannot, be more thankful for that we use them with their way of guiding me and holding my hand through the whole process. I still am, but I still are him holding my hand. But just all the different vendors that helped us, the DAC, Dream, Grass Valley, just all of it, setting it all up, learning the best way to utilize all this technology, and making sure that the audience had a very unique and new perspective on the arena and experience once they sit down in their seats.
Right. Let's focus on one of those things that you mentioned, the on-ice projection with Quince. Yeah. Talk about the challenges that it took to obviously, either with projection mapping or making sure everything was supposed to be where they are on the ice, or making sure the content looked as clear as it does. And what are some examples that fans are seeing when, either it's pregame or in between intermissions that they're seeing on the ice?
Yeah, absolutely. So Quince helped set us up, showing us best practices that they've seen with their equipment, and it was very inspiring to us, seeing, wow, this is, we could push this further, especially, being in a new place and having our minds compartmentalized. And all right, so this is what this does, and this is what it has to do. It really, coming in with never using the technology before, it opened us up. We're like, wait, what if we can do this? And pushing. So it's like pushing and pulling with Quince on the boundaries that we could break or stay within. Sure. But yeah, so what you're seeing here at the beginning, it was a lot of forced perspective, making the ice either crack and fall in or crack and fall, explode up. There was a lot of different explorations within there. But what we're trying to do now is trying to involve the entire arena, which is a challenge because what you want to do is usually in your forced perspective is go towards the broadcast side. Right. An arena is 360 degrees worth of audience, fans that are witnessing your work. So what we're trying to do this year is how do you incorporate this, spectacle? How do you incorporate it into the whole show, or at least involve everybody around? This thought process has leaked from ice projection to, let's say, our Z board in the Great Hall when you first walk in on forced perspective, and the main board on March 25th for our Nickelodeon night. I think we're going to do something that the sports industry hasn't seen before, with forced perspective, with our mascots coming out of the main board, coming at the audience, which we're very, very excited about. But it all started with ice projection and Quince setting us up for, this is what we've seen, this is what we've done. Right. What are your thoughts? And then that just kind of started this massive dialogue of what if, how, et cetera, et cetera.
And now moving forward, you guys are always trying to push the tech envelope. You wouldn't have done all the stuff you're doing with the on-ice projection if you weren't. Is there some things that you guys are working on that you could kind of talk about a little bit without letting too much out of the bag? But some of the things that you're working on behind the scenes that fans may see kind of opening night next year or throughout the next season.
Absolutely. I just kind of touched on it a little bit with forced perspective. Like I said, from ice projection, wait, so this is amazing. And then garnering inspiration from, all around Asia, where they're doing these force perspective from main boards up in the air as opposed to on the ground. And we're like, well, we have that capability. So moving forward, we're trying to learn how to apply this force perspective onto not just our main board, but all around the arena, so that at every single turn you see, something's either coming at you or there's a spectacle, you stop. It's a, Instagrammable moments. It's about utilizing one set of not a skill set, but like one experience, and then harnessing that, learning that, which we did in the first year, and now exploring that for different areas of the arena. So next season we are looking to make force perspective more of a weekly approach to our game presentation, and the Z-board as well from welcome, because it's the fans' first experience. When they first walk in, the first thing they see is, if it's a jolting experience, it gets them excited to see what else is going on in the arena. We're also exploring AR, VR opportunities, which I know I demoed for you guys today, just a little taste test. I'm still working on it. Don't want to, pull back the curtains just yet. But yes, by the opening night next year, we are looking to incorporate either a second screen experience within the bowl, or whether that be, or just maybe on the main board, much like you've seen examples of the past. Sure.
All right. Well, if I'm an Islanders fan, I'm coming here next year. You heard it here first. A lot of things that our fans are looking forward to. Adam, appreciate the time, appreciate your hospitality, and thanks for all the great work. You guys do a great job.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate you guys having us.
Adam Sabh here with the Islanders at UBS Arena. For more interviews like this one with Adam and the rest of the Islanders crew at UBS, please head over to our website at sportsvideo.org.